Hello. I am here for a little girl talk, okay? So listen, let's talk about boys. Boys are such a touchy subject to talk about because they just come with so much, like so much baggage. They say we come with a lot of baggage, but in reality, they really do. And this is just me talking from my personal experience because I've had my share of boys, and you know I just thought it was the perfect topic to talk about. So I started dealing with boys at a very early age, and um because I was going through puberty and just ups and downs of who I really was, and I was just all mixed in emotions because of boys. I mean, naturally, that's who we are supposed to be compatible with. So, let's see. I think I was probably about. I was young, so first of all, don't judge me. And this is just, you take my experience and, you know, you base it off of yours. So I think I was probably about, I was 12, okay? I was dealing with this guy that was years older than me, and, you know, he was very experienced and I wasn't, and he taught me a lot of things, and, probably, shouldn't have been at, the age that I was, but I was. So when you're dealing with guys, and let's just take my experience for instance. He was 19, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it totally 100 because it might be somebody out there who's dealing with a teenager like I was. When I met him, he was the nicest, funny looking guy ever, but I liked him. And we were fooling around, and at first, like, it was just no more than that. Like, it was the summertime, and me and my friend used to go to this local apartments, and they had a pool. And the guy that I was dealing with, him and his friends used to go to the pool too. So I made a fool of myself dealing with him, like trying to, impress him. And he had a car, and we used to ride on the top of his car. Like, his car was, when we used to leave the pool, his car was so full. Like, we used to take turns riding on top of his car to get back to our neighborhood. So one day I decided to ride on the top of his car. And he made the wrong freaking turn, and I went flying off the top of his car. When I say you flying, I was flying. I went from one side. We was in the middle of the street, and I just went flying to the sidewalk, and I hurt myself pretty bad. And I still have the scars right now. Like, I can show you. I can show you guys the scar. Like, that it looks so much better now, but it was pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see it, the little at the top right there. And he thought it was funny, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my god, like you're supposed to like me," and I went flying off your car. So after that kind of blew off a little bit or whatever, we had started having sex. I was 12 having, no, was I 12? 13. I was 13. But the hormones and all of that good stuff was out of rage, and it had started coming when I was like 12. So pretty soon after that, I was having sex. And a little bit later after that, I got pregnant. I was 13 and pregnant. My dad wanted to kill him. My dad wanted to kill that man. Do you hear me? I was like screwed for the rest of my life. But boys will make you do some crazy things. Like, I remember one time I had my first real kiss, and I was in the 7th grade, and I had kissed him on the nose. I was like, oh my god, did I really just kiss him on the nose? I was so embarrassed. And then he was like, you know you kissed me on my nose, don't you? I was like, yeah, I know. So, but when it comes to guys, you really have to take your time. And especially if they really like you. I have learned in my 27 years of living, if a guy really, really likes you, he's gonna wait until you are ready. Like, and I mean, in some cases, like, I did meet a guy not too long ago where, he really loved me for who I was. And we did eventually have sex kind of early. And we had been together for like 4 years. So, I never had a problem with him cheating on me or anything like that. But if he really likes you, then he's gonna wait, you know. It's all on what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to fall for anything, baby. If you really love me, then you'll do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, because it's not worth it, especially if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Like, it's not worth it. I've had guys use me for sex. I've had guys, only want me. But, you'll figure out in time, it's all depends on you, what your body's feeling, what your mind is feeling. Don't do just because they say it, It's yours. You don't have to do what they say, Mm-mm. Because even if you don't do it, somebody else will do it. Let him go find little boo boo. Little boo boo will do it. But being a teenager is such a rough time. I remember being a teenager and I didn't have anybody to talk to. I had to figure everything out on my own. Everything. That's how I became a mom as a teenager. I was angry. I was fighting. I didn't go to school because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was lost. I didn't have any guidance. So when you get ready for boys, then you'll know. And hopefully you'll have somebody there, you know, even if you don't. Like, my email is CAMRYRICHARDSON 2012 @gmail.com, and you can email me. And if you need some advice, I am here, because I want to be able to help somebody that's a preteen, that's a teenager, just going through something, either if it's with puberty, if it's with sex, if it's with school, what route you should take as far as school, if you don't know what to do, if you got your period, if it's something that just going on with your body and you don't know what's going on and you don't have anybody to talk to, I'm here. I don't mind answering any questions, because I'm 27. I'll be 27 real soon. So I want to be able to help somebody. I got too much knowledge. I can help somebody. You know, I know, you know, I'm a parent, you know, and I know parents have a lot of stuff going on, you know, and it may feel like they don't have time for you. But, you know, parents have a lot of stuff going on in their mind too, you know, how they going to pay the bills, how they going to feed you, you know, work, you know, they may be going to school still too, you know. So I want to be able to help somebody. I have kids. I have 3 girls and I have 3 boys. They haven't really got to the age about boys and girls and all that stuff yet. My 12-year-old, he's almost there, God, but he's still innocent. So if it's somebody out there that I can reach out to and, you know, help them, then I'm sure I could be able to answer your question in the best of my ability. You know, I have a big sister, but my sister, she was out doing her own thing, so I couldn't talk to her about it, you know. So I had to learn a lot of stuff on my own, you know. So I mean, you can inbox me with little topics that I can talk about on another video, and I will, you know, to the best of my ability. I don't know why my lips peeling like that. Probably dehydrated. But yeah, I just want to help somebody.